It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our annual Game Awards show. Welcome to Fandom Game Awards 2023 nominees reveal. As you can tell, we have some branding change and name change for legal reasons from Five Nights at Freddy's and other stuff, but we're not gonna get into those. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fandom Game Awards 2023 hype. The show has officially gotten a date, and that is the 31st of December 2023. We will have trailers, as always, release dates, gameplay stuff, and all that other stuff alongside the awards. And as you all know, for the first time ever, we are introducing Five Nights at Freddy's fan games into the actual awards. I was a little bit hesitant to do this because they would crush games of Bendy fan games and Dark Deception, but you would be glad to hear that the competition was tight and is actually a very level and playing field for everybody involved. But we're not going to waste any more time. Let us jump straight into the nominees. So yeah, before we get to the nominees itself, we've reduced the amount of nominees to only 10 categories in total. 3 franchises, Bendy, Five Nights at Freddy's, and Dark Deception, and each category, excluding few, will have 2 fan games from each franchise maximum. So 2 from Dark Deception, 2 from FNAF, and 2 from Bendy. That's how we will equal the playing field for everybody involved. Now let's get to the first one. The first one is creative content. As always, this is for Dark Deception and Bendy only. We have Bendy's Ink Machine VHS by Ethan Kalusniak. Great VHS, check it out, it is scurry. Next one, you have Blood and Ink by Mad Phantom. Third one is Dark Deception X Puppy Playtime series. It's a very funny series by LKZ, a good friend at this point. Do check it out. And number 4, we have Minecraft animation for Dark Deception by Mr. or Minecraft mascots, whatever you want to introduce. And finally, the Joy Diddy from Animatronic Atrocity. We're counting this as a separate thing because it is a creative and very high polished in quality. By the way, you can go to the link in the description and vote at any time. Next category is Best Monsters and Morals mod. First up, we have a Bird Up mod from Garden of Ban. We have Baldi's Basics mod by Bones. I didn't even know this existed, but when I looked at it, it was fantastic. Then we got Ruin mod. This is the DLC Ruin mod, not the Security Breach, by Silent Liz and Plush Boy. We have Mimic playable in this mod, very fun. And then we have Undertale mod by Argo. Now we get to the mixed and matched categories. Up first we have Best Narrative. It's from all of the 3 franchises. Number 1, Animatronic Atrocity representing Dark Deception. Chaotic Customer representing Dark Deception. Demon's Deception representing Bendy, and I'll explain more onto this later. Grizzly's VR from Five Nights at Freddy's. And The Return to Bloody Nights from Five Nights at Freddy's. Next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Best Art Direction. I don't think I have to explain these categories, they are pretty self-explanatory. Up first, we have Animatronic Atrocity and Chaotic Customer combined, because they got the same direction style from Dark Deception. Then Pizza Time with the Murder Monkeys by Subreich, again from Dark Deception. Demon's Deception, representing Bendy. Playtime with Percy, representing Five Nights at Freddy's. And Grizzly's VR, representing Five Nights at Freddy's. Then we got Best Score / OST. These are Animatronic Atrocity and Chaotic Customer representing Dark Deception. Warfare Whimper representing Dark Deception. Demon's Deception representing Bendy. The Return to Bloody Nights representing Five Nights at Freddy's. And Playtime with Percy representing Five Nights at Freddy's. Then we get Best Performance. This is nuts, check this out. First up, Fonchi playing Lucky the Rabbit in Animatronic Atrocity. Then we got Beers from Animatronic Atrocity representing Dark Deception. Then we got Aaron Zima, a good friend of ours, playing Ink Demon in Demon's Deception representing the Bendy community. Then we got Lil Wolfie from Demon's Deception, who played a protagonist in Demon's Deception representing Bendy. Then we got Jesse Cossey as William Afton in The Return to the Bloody Nights. And Elijah Boyd as Wathel Broggy in The Return to the Bloody Nights representing Five Nights at Freddy's. Now we get to the final 4 categories. Up next is Bendy Fan Game of the Year. Yes, to give spotlight to these games individually, we have created 3 different categories for each franchise. First up, Bendy Fan Game of the Year. We got Into the Deep, Demon's Deception, and Henry's Son, the one that dropped this year. There weren't many Bendy fan games, but that is about to change come 2024. Then we got Dark Deception Fan Game of the Year. Here are the nominees: Animatronic Atrocity, Chaotic Customer, Pizza Time with Murder Monkeys, Warfare Whimper, and Retail Rampage by Emojix. Competitive and a very tight year for Dark Deception. Quality for these fan games. Very tough, by the way. Then we got, for the first time ever, FNAF Fan Game of the Year. Again, this is a very packed one as well, so I would like to apologize for those who think somebody was robbed. Playtime with Percy, A Bite at Freddy's, Grizzlies VR, Baby's Nightmare Circus, which is a remake and a VR at the same time, and The Return to Bloody Nights. It's gonna be a competitive year. I'm just gonna leave the voting to you guys. And finally, we have to make it more competitive and make it so that one Ultimate Fan Game wins. This is the Ultimate Fan Game of the Year. Games from Bendy, Dark Deception, and FNAF are playing for this one. First up, Animatronic Atrocity for Dark Deception, Chaotic Customer for Dark Deception, Demon's Deception for Bendy, Grizzlies VR for Five Nights at Freddy's, and The Return to Bloody Nights for Five Nights at Freddy's. Yep, these are the 10 categories. Link into the description now to vote. Cast your votes right now. Share it with your friends. We want as many votes as possible to make it so that it is fair and it'll be 100% fan voting. There won't be any skewing around, as I've always done from all my fan, game awards show ever since the start in COVID back in 2020. But that would do it, ladies and gentlemen. Link in the description. Go now, vote. Next week you will have the final trailer, or the countdown trailer, for the Fandom Game Awards 2023. And on the 31st of December we will have the full show premiering here live, or premiering here on our YouTube channel. Subscribe. You guys are not ready for one of the most toughest and competitive years we've had so far, with the inclusion of Five Nights at Freddy's, and fantastic trailers are waiting for you on the other side.